Hi, I'm Anamaria Gutierrez. I'm the head farmer here at Este Garden. A little bit about myself. I started farming here in Austin around 3 years ago. I started volunteering at Urban Roots and I completely fell in love with what they were doing. And once I got a taste of working outside and growing food, I just couldn't stop. Since then, I've kind of dedicated myself to being around food all the time. We're here with our summer squash, and I wanted to talk about what it's like being a gardener and a farmer. It means you're gonna experience failure and things are not gonna go as planned sometimes, but that's okay. Here, we've been dealing a lot with squash vine borers, which I know if you're a home gardener and you've tried to grow squash, you've dealt with them. But there is an organic way to get rid of them, and it doesn't require a lot of manual work. But one great thing is that more than just your squash is edible. You have your squash blossoms. Squash blossoms have been part of the Mexican cuisine before the Spaniards came in. So they can be eaten completely raw as a garnish, and you can also fry and bake them. And some great ways to do that: add some cheese. Goat cheese is my favorite, and some herbs, some basil, some parsley. Cover them in some batter, fry them, and you're all set. Fall is here, so that means time for our greens. We've got some tatsoi growing right here, as well as some kale. And greens are gonna get tastier and tastier as it gets colder when they have more sugar inside of them. But some things that you might be dealing with is any pests that are trying to eat the same yummy food that you want to eat in your salad. So to deal with those is we do a foliar spray once a week, and we're mixing in 2 teaspoons of neem oil as well as the same amount of fish fertilizer in a gallon of water. When you mix that and spray it on the leaves, what it's doing is the neem oil can interact with any soft-bodied pests like the ones that are going to be eating your greens, and it'll mess with their metabolism. It will also have a distinct taste that they do not prefer. And what the fish fertilizer is going to do is it's really high in nitrogen, but it also has phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and so it's really an immune system boost for the plants, and so it's going to strengthen them to continue to grow despite any pest problems. One fun trick that you can also do at your home garden is use your stale beer. Slugs are especially active at nighttime. So at nighttime, if you set out a cup with some stale beer, all your slugs are going to be attracted to it, and that's where they're going to go. In the morning, dispose of them and continue to do the same. Great way to keep your greens in your salad bowl instead of theirs. We have our fall tomatoes here. And we've been trellising them with bamboo we have on site, which is fun, always to use the natural resources available to you. But we're practicing a lot of interplanting with our tomatoes. So here alongside them, we're growing radishes. And in our other tomato beds, we're growing carrots, we're growing greens like kale and lettuce. Interplanting is really great because one, it can help combat pest problems, add different nutrients, and take different nutrients from the soil. You can maximize the use of your space by intercropping. In general, it's just a really good practice for everything, for your ecosystem and for you. And one thing that is important about growing tomatoes or any of your nightshades is their need for calcium. So one thing that we're doing here, you can kind of take a look, is we put eggshells around the base of our tomatoes. And so eggshells are a really good source of calcium. Calcium is important to prevent blossom end rot. Your plants may be experiencing water stress, which you may be overwatering and underwatering. It's hard to get your water right. What happens is that the plant itself has a really hard time accessing calcium. And so this is a great boost to add an additional source of calcium. So it's a great tip for what to do with your eggshells at home. So we'd love for y'all to learn a little bit more about Este Garden. We are a collaboration project with Suerte on East 6th Street. So please go check them out. You'll be eating produce grown right here on the east side. And if you're interested in joining us and building community and learning to grow food, we have volunteer opportunities every week. So check out our Instagram, estegarden.atx, and I look forward to meeting y'all. Thank you.